Good morning, YouTube. How are you this morning? I'm pretty good. It is about 8:45 Central Time, and I am in Birmingham, Alabama, at Transload. You know, the government seems to want to control all aspects of our lives with all the laws and stuff that they pass. I would like for them to pass a law against humidity. When I got here, it's like 78 degrees, but the humidity was like 80%. And I got in here at 7:15, and then they pulled me back here in this pole barn, back in the middle of nowhere. I'm not even sure how I'm gonna get out of here yet. To take all the tar, get everything off so they can unload it. And it's been about an hour since over an hour since they brought me back here. In that time, it took me about 35 minutes to get the vinyl and two canvas tarps off, get all the chains and binders put away, and the edge protectors and stuff like that. There was one strap. And in that time, I sweated completely through my yellow safety shirt. This thing here. Oops. Oops, sorry for the... There you go, that. Ooh. Brightness. There we go. It's so wet, it's actually dripping on the floor. I got a towel on the floor because it's dripping. I guess that means the material works. It's supposed to suck the sweat away from your body. But man, oh man. Ugh. Well, so I'm waiting on them to come back here and pull these coils off. Then I got to put the timbers and the coil racks and coil pads away in my friction mats, and then I can get out of here. But I don't have a pre-plan yet. I don't know what that's going to be. I was kind of hoping I'd already have a pre-plan, but I don't think the planners even come in until 8 o'clock, and of course it's almost 9 now. Maybe they're looking. But this place is kind of hard to find. It's kind of really got some convoluted directions. If you're a flatbedder or you're thinking about it and you're coming here and you're coming into Alabama, coming into Birmingham, Alabama, and you're coming here, this place is in the back of some neighborhoods. And it's not really a steel yard either. It's kind of a junkyard. They got a lot of stuff here, a lot of different stuff. They got just tons and tons of old junk. I see a multi-layer conveyor system. I see small fuel tanks. I see some treads off of old tractors, old liquid storage containers. They got coils, a lot of brand new ones, and they got a lot of lumber products. I'm looking at some LPOSB, plywood. I saw 2x4s and other stuff out there when I was coming through. I'm not really sure what this, but I think it's maybe just a storage facility, I guess. Not really sure, but they got a lot of junk. So, kind of rambling on here a bit, but we will have to see what the day holds. I'll let you know. Hey, good afternoon, YouTube. How are you? I'm pretty good. I'm over here at Southland Tube, waiting on a load. After I left Alco, I went down the street to the Kangaroo and sat for a while because I got waiting on them load planners. I'm watching them messages come across saying you are X of X and we need this many loads. About 9:45 or maybe it was 10 o'clock, I got a message with a plan. Come over here to Southland Tube, which is only like 3 miles away, something like that, just down the street, literally on the other side of the freeway, to pick up a just-in-time load, a preloaded trailer to go up to Columbus, Ohio. I'm sitting here eating my lunch, and I'm waiting on them. I already checked in. I checked in at noon, and they said it wasn't ready. And it's almost 1 o'clock now, and they said that it should be ready at 1. So here's to hoping. It's raining on and off, and I'm hoping that they got some place for me to tarp and secure inside. I really don't want to do steel tube out in the rain. Guess we'll find out. Good afternoon, YouTube. How are you this afternoon? Or should I say evening? It's a little after 7 Central Time, and I am in Decatur, Alabama. At the pilot. And I just got through taking a shower. Boy, did I need it. And getting my receipt for my reserved parking space. Last we talked, I was at Southland Tube, waiting for them to get my preloaded trailer ready. About 1:30, they called me on the phone, and it was raining at that time, and told me that the load was ready and to come on in. So I pulled it up the street, went up to the guard shack, got my load paperwork, and he told me where to go and what to do because I'd never been there before. So I pulled the truck up, backed into where the trailers are dropped at, and proceeded to look for my trailer, and it wasn't there. They put the preloaded and the drop trailers on the same little lot. It wasn't there, and so I went poking around for it. It was still in the loading bay, and they weren't done. They had yet to put the plastic wrap on it. Please do not back into me. Please. 90-degree back, so the van is not that hard. So I went and talked to them. They said it'll be a little bit because they still had to plastic wrap it, and then they'll bring it out. I said okay. So I went back to my trailer and started taking all my stuff out of it because the pickup trailers, they never have anything. You have to move all the stuff from your trailer to the new trailer. So got everything out of it. Found out I was friction mat short. I guess I didn't notice it. I mean, I know I didn't leave it anywhere because that load that had been on it that I unloaded only had 2 friction mats on it. And when I put them in the box, there was I didn't notice there was only 1 in there. So I need to get another friction mat. And I got way too many 8-foot 4x4s. And I'm short 8-foot bevels. So I need to get to a yard or a shop or something and do some swapping because I have 6 8-foot 4x4s and only 4 8-foot bevels. I'm not sure what the deal is on that. I guess he's going to take up 2 spots. Oh well, this is a kind of a tight lot. So, got all that stuff moved, got my tarps out, got them up on the deck, got everything out of the way, and sat there and waited about 45 minutes. And then they finally brought the trailer out. And once they got the trailer out there, and I got to looking at it, it took me about 20 minutes to get it all strapped down. I'm using 2 2-inch straps on the very rear and 4-inch straps all the way across everywhere else. think I have 10 4-inch straps on there, plus the 2 2-inch. I think I over secured it, but oh well. I basically put a strap every 4 feet. I know the securement rules. I just decided to put a strap every 4 feet. Once I got it all strapped down, got all my equipment on that trailer, got everything organized where it locked down, then I was able to pull around to the tarping bay. That was really nice. If I remember back in the beginning, I went to Georgia Pacific and they had tarping machines. Well, this place has tarping machines too, and it was awesome. And the guy took my tarps out for me and hooked them up, and I pulled 40, put them on, but then he had to take them off, fold them up, put them back, because he grabbed the 4-foot drops and they were not long enough. I'm at max length to have 1 foot overhang in the front, and I have 3 foot overhang in the back. This guy's making me nervous. So got the 8-foot drops on there, and they barely cover it. Matter of fact, there's only like a 2-inch overlay in the middle of the load. I have the barn doors wrapped around the extensions. It's a pretty big load. Yep, I posted pictures of it on Facebook. It's getting darker. There we go. And it's just one of those crazy loads. It's not, what it is square tubing, and it's not a lot of it. It's not very tall. It's not like the aluminum that I did in Olney or the aluminum I did in Carrollton. Those were tough tarp jobs. This one wasn't too bad once he got the right tarps out and put them on. And I was amazed he actually folded the 4-foots the Maverick way. Awesome. But he got the 8-foot drops out, put them on there, and after he did that, I was able to get out the truck, and then he actually helped me roll up the excess. And he didn't help me bungee it all down, but he did help roll up the excess and then suspend it with bungees, so it would make it easier. Once I got that done, it took me about 35 minutes to finish tarping and bungeeing and tying it down. It seemed like it was a lot longer simply because it was so muggy. It kept raining on and off, and I think at one point when I looked at the thing, it was 82 degrees with 100% humidity, and it wasn't raining. And a little bit too much brightness. I'm working on it, folks. It's one of those technical things. Until I get a regular camera and stop using my phone. Unless the iPhone 7 cameras are better than the 6s. I'm hoping. Got it all tarped up, and I was ready to leave. But by that time it was 5 o'clock. No, it was 4 o'clock, excuse me. 4:15. I checked out, sent in my loaded call, and took off. And I was highly tempted just to stop at the Flying J on 65 and I-22, right there in Birmingham. But I didn't. I decided to go ahead and take off and drive at least 2 hours, and I did. I got up here to, it's actually called Florenceville, I think, but the town is Decatur. I don't know why the truck stop has a different city name than the city. Got me. The address is actually Decatur. Well, I got here, and this is supposed to be a 90 parking spot lot, and there was supposed to be plenty of parking when I looked at it 15 minutes before I got here. But I got here, and it was packed. And it was so, there's only one way in, that's through the fuel islands, and the fuel islands were backed up 3 deep. And so I cut across the scales to get back here and started looking. I'm not sure you can get 90 trucks in this lot unless there's another parking lot someplace else I don't see. So I pulled around, and all but 2 of the preferred parking spots, they have 9, were available. So I just said, heck with it. Swung up, backed into it, logged online, bought the spot. And then did my load check, had to tighten all the straps down again. And so then I went inside, took a shower, got my parking receipt, and here we are. Long-winded explanation for the last couple of hours. I spent from noon to 4:30 there, 4.5 hours. An hour and a half waiting to start, then 15 minutes of goofing off when I got in there, getting all the stuff out of my truck, off the trailer, and then another 45 minutes. So it roughly, once they brought it out to me, it took 2.5 hours to secure and tarp. And part of that was in the rain. Securing was in the rain. Luckily for me, it had plastic wrap on it, so it didn't get too wet. And then, of course, as soon as I tarped it, pulled out of their tarping bay to check out, it started raining. Heck of a day. I was sweating so bad that I had this leather belt. Y'all may have seen it. It's from Philmont, the Boy Scout Ranch in New Mexico. I have sweat so much the last couple of days that I've been sweating through my pants in the waistband. The belt is permanently discolored now. It was nice and bright brown. Now it's dull, used, dead leather brown. All I have to do is drive to tomorrow. Got to drive to Columbus. There's a pilot literally a mile from the receiver, so I'm going to head straight there. I'm going to be leaving really, really early in the morning, about 4:30 if I can. I'm gonna get ready to eat something. I got some stirred fried rice in the fridge that I need to microwave. I'm gonna eat that and check my email and a couple other things, and then I'm going straight to bed. I'm just tired. I want to get up really early. When I get up there, it's Columbus, so the parking spots will go quick. If I leave at 4:30, I should get there by 2:30 at the latest, even with load checks. And I should be able to get up there without having to take a DOT break unless I catch a lot of bad traffic. And then because I need to be in place to be able to deliver this tomorrow, because it's a just-in-time delivery, which means it's a guaranteed fixed appointment, or Maverick pays a penalty. At least that's the way I understand it. It has to be there at 8 o'clock. I can be up to 30 minutes early, but I can't be late, even 8:01. And I need to check, but I think Ohio, that part of Ohio, is on Eastern time. Yeah, I need to look. Even if it is, I'll still be there in plenty of time. That just means I got to deliver at 7 my time. So that's it. Busy day, sweaty day. I only did 112 miles. Hideous. On another note, on a blogging note, I have fielded many requests for friend requests on Facebook. I do not accept friends on Facebook unless I actually know you. And I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that. I try to keep it to people I personally know face to face, and I like, and my family, whether I like them or not. Yeah, whether I like them or not. So what I've done is I've created a page, a Facebook page for the blogs, and I do post more stuff on there than just the video blogs. Of course, I post the latest video blogs there. I also post status updates, photos, and other things like that, and it will be listed in the credits when I get home and can edit the credit section of the videos. I have to do that on my Mac desktop. I can't do it on my iPad. But until then, I'm going to put it here on the bottom, and it's facebook.com/TexasMike's Roadshow. No apostrophe. And you're more than welcome to go there and like that page, and it will start showing up in your Facebook feed. You can also post comments there if you like on the public wall, and I will answer them. Please be aware that just like on YouTube, comments are held for authorization. So save your bile and vitriol. Those of you that seem determined to do that for some reason, I don't know. I know I'm not the most popular person on YouTube, but hey, I'm making content, and it's for me. So if you like it, thank you. I also like to thank all the new subscribers and all the likes and the comments that I've been getting lately. And for those that are coming to Maverick, thank you very much. For the couple of people that have listed me as references. So this video's gotten longer than I wanted. So y'all have a great evening. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. And until then, keep the shiny side up. 73s.